A few years ago, I was co-teaching a full-day training for retiring and retired first responders. On a break, I saw a man walking towards me with purpose. He introduced himself as Keith. He told me he had worked in law enforcement for 30 years. And then he said something that I will never forget. He said, "Your book saved my life." Then he went on to tell me, like really matter-of-factly, that he had had a suicide plan and he was ready to execute that suicide plan. Then someone gave him my book. He read it cover to cover and changed his mind. I will never forget that interaction with Keith for as long as I live. Hearing someone say, "Your book changed my life," is one thing, but hearing someone say, "Your book saved my life," is sobering. And it's a reminder that this work is important.
Pause First Academy.
Hello and welcome to the Pause First Academy channel. I'm Kim Colegrove. I'm the owner of Pause First Academy and I'm the author of a couple of books for trauma-exposed professionals. And I'm really happy you're here. Welcome, welcome. For about a decade now, I've been working specifically, exclusively with trauma-exposed professionals. Prior to that, I worked in corporate settings, teaching wellness, stress management. And now in 2026, I'm really kind of opening up the circle here and I want to invite everybody in. So I'm no longer working exclusively with trauma-exposed professionals. If you are looking to improve your mental and emotional health, if you've struggled with trauma symptoms, you want education and support on these topics, then this space is for you. Welcome. I was recently featured in Authority Magazine's Women in Wellness series, and they asked me to describe the 5 lifestyle tweaks that I feel most powerfully support people on their journey to healing and well-being. I'll include a link to that article in the description box below this video, and today I want to share those 5 lifestyle tweaks with you. Before we get into it, let me tell you just a teeny little bit about my origin story and these 5 lifestyle tweaks that I'm going to share with you. The first 3 are practices that I use all day, every day for a very long time. So if you don't know this about me, when I was 10 years old in 1976, my parents had me trained in meditation. So meditation is a tool that I've used for 50 years, and it's one that I really believe in and I've taught for a very long time. So the first 3 tweaks are going to include practices that I use regularly, and the last 2 are ones that I'm pulling from my most recent course called The Happiness Reset. And while they are things that I've practiced in my life, just the process of creating the Happiness Reset course really caused me to refocus on those last 2 lifestyle tweaks, and I've kind of redoubled my efforts in that area. All right, let's jump into the 5 lifestyle tweaks that I feel are most helpful to people on their journey to healing and well-being. Tweak number 1 is embrace breath work. If you can just remember this one sentence, the breath is the body's natural stress reliever. We have this built-in mechanism that we can use on purpose that research tells us helps regulate our system, regulate our nervous system. It helps us calm down. It helps slow down our heart rate. That can begin to bring down our blood pressure. So my number 1 recommendation is to understand the importance and the power of a tool as simple as breathing and then use it on purpose. So that's lifestyle tweak number 1. Tweak number 2 is experiment with meditation. In my many, many years of standing in classrooms and corporate rooms and law enforcement training centers, teaching people about the evidence-based benefits of meditation and teaching them how to do it, I've kind of become known as the lady who makes meditation make sense. There's actually a lot of research that supports meditation as a viable stress management tool and so much more. And if you want to know more about meditation, please take advantage of my free mini course over on Pause First Academy. It will not cost you a dime. It's called Meditation 101. I'll leave a link to that in the description box below. All right, let's move on. Week number 3, practice mindfulness. If you're not sure what mindfulness is, what it means, or how to do it, when this video is over, please take a couple of seconds to go scroll through all of my other videos, because I talk a lot about mindfulness on this channel, and I even have a free mini course right here on YouTube. I love YouTube for free learning. I use it all the time. So do scroll through my videos to help you understand what mindfulness is and how you can start using it. And I'll just say this, I view meditation as the regular practice or the regular exercise that helps a person cultivate mindfulness. Mindfulness is sort of a state of being or a way of being, more mindfulness in any given moment, more present in your life. So again, lots of free videos here on YouTube if you want to learn more about that. Let's move on. Okay, moving right along, tweaks number 4 and 5, I've pulled from the Happiness Reset course. And tweak 4 is seek meaning. I am not saying that you have to completely overhaul your life. I'm not talking about life meaning you don't have to go climb Mount Everest. I'm talking about first looking at the life you're living, identifying what's meaningful to you, focusing on those things more and maybe acknowledging. And then the recommendation would be to seek ways to create small moments of meaning in your life. Research tells us that meaning is one of the most powerful predictors of life satisfaction, stress recovery, emotional resilience, and happiness. So think about this. Keith found meaning in my book. He found meaning in the vulnerable stories shared by people like him. And guess what Keith does now? He mentors people who are going through what he went through. Talk about meaning. And tweak number 5 is pursue purpose. I'm not talking about your life's purpose. It doesn't have to be anything giant and grandiose. Purpose is basically the why behind your what. When I lost my husband, I was lost, and I eventually found purpose in doing the work that I do now. But you don't have to have a tragic backstory in order to find purpose in your life. You just have to ask yourself, what do I care about? And then start aligning your actions with what's important, meaningful, with what you care about. Start aligning your daily actions with that. Even a small alignment creates momentum. And I will say, purpose is typically connected to something bigger than yourself. So there you have it, my list of 5 lifestyle tweaks that I believe will help you on your journey to healing and better overall well-being. So to recap, it's breathing, meditation, mindfulness, seeking meaning, and pursuing purpose. If this conversation has your wheels turning, I hope you'll go over to Pause First Academy and check out my offerings. I believe that wellness, education, and support should be affordable, not a luxury. So I have very affordable pricing over there. I've just done an overhaul to the site, and I'm really excited that I've added an all-access monthly pass for just $29. Let me read off to you quickly a list of the courses that I have over there if you want to go check them out. So I have my signature course, which is called Learn to Pause, and I created that for trauma-exposed professionals. And then I have a course on adverse childhood experiences and my 21-day meditation Jumpstart course. I love that so much, and that comes with a journal. And then there's the Happiness Reset course, and I have a new course that it will be dropping on July 1st about regulating the nervous system. So that all access monthly pass for $29, you could just go sign up right now, spend $29, and take all of the courses, which I think total something like $150 or $160. Anyway, if this video resonated with you, will you please give it a like and subscribe to my channel? and take some time and scroll through my other videos. And tell me in the comments, which of these tweaks I talked about today are you already doing? Which ones are you considering now that we've talked about them? I'd love to hear from you. Links to everything I mentioned during this video will be in the description box below the video, and you can always reach out to me if you have any questions. kimcolegrove at pausefirst.com. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.